Hello, welcome back. Last time the school bullies continued refusing to budge, so I looked around and found what might be another viable route. I don't have to go back to the actual beginning for this, but there's something else I'm going to look at. That's okay, I can do both at once. I think the correct place to restore to would be here. So after the art contest, I'm pretty sure I did everything at full efficiency here, but also covered as much ground as I could. And look at that, I have 8 prime keys and 4 sky keys. That's perfect. That's exactly the amount that I wanted. I want to look at one thing though, the blast pack. I was briefly looking at this and wondering whether it could be traversed from south to north, and if that's useful at all. Does getting into this part of town gain me anything? Well, yes, the architecture, engineering, programming, architecture class gives an infernal key, but I don't need one of those for anything. The laundromat is not something I'm engaging with. What's below the laundromat? Half a baker's dozen, I see. This locked gate, while, yeah, opening this and never opening these sounds kinda nice. Wait, yes! Yes, it gets me to the other side of school bullies. Hold on, are there 2 places where I can save keys? Yeah, if this is clear, then it's okay that the blast pack was, Okay, so 2 different angles to try, one unexpected. So yes, at the Cooler Head's hat shop, I could buy a hat and get a sky key and do things with that. But if I... Yeah, I never really looked at the blast pack. I guess I filed it away in my mind as one of those places that's like to interact with when I want to actually clear all the rooms of monsters. But there might be more to it than that. And yeah, so 1 trip over there will get me bidirectional travel. So a different sort of bullies. So pacify that with this. I think I might just see... Hold on. So I'd have to be up here while the room gets cleared. Is that as simple as... Okay, so I think this is using a mechanic that has not shown up in any world, but I of course know about it, because I'm the one who put it in the game. So if a bum bug... Oh, this won't work. Yeah, this won't work. I'm too far away. But if a primed bomb bug ends up on Pacific floor before it explodes, it will sit there primed forever until the pacification goes away. The other reason for a Pacific floor here would be for moving the monster block around. Okay, so before I do the reroute, which I think will work but will end up with less keys than this would, let's try this thing. So if I need to be in the north when the room is cleared, wait, isn't that trivial? No, I also need this to be smacked. That's the issue. Isn't that okay, though? Ditch all these. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna throw away the monster blocks. Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna try at least. Blast pack's running all over the place, whatever. Do I need a bridge? No, I don't think so. This feels like it might be in the realm of unofficial solutions if it works. I'm gonna imagine that either it's not gonna work or it doesn't matter. But yeah, can't I just line these up in a way like... Alright, I'm doing this weird, but that's okay. I need you somewhere else. Run circles around the pack and put you here. Maybe one north. You go there. No, I'm a block farther away than I thought I was. No, I'm not. No, this is fine. Yeah, okay. That lets me go north. Sure. Yeah, I don't know what the Pacific floor or the monster blocks were for. I feel like I broke something, but you know what? That's the room as presented. So, doing that lets me clear the way and never go into the park until I'm ready to spend the one... Ooh. Are you sure about that? Aren't there some consequences here? There might be... Hold on. Yeah, so doing that means Fancy House is actually locked out, isn't it? Or costs an additional star key. Oh, that's funny. And I don't save a star key by doing this. Because yeah, I can't cross this without... Can I? This is a confusing set of things on a tile, but valid. Because if I do this, you blow up. I don't have any other sight line blockers. What if I'd enter the park? Well, then I'd have to clear the room. And be locked out of... Yeah, I can't get to this side of town now unless I spent a sky key. But I'd have to spend another on travel. No, I think this is the wrong thing to do. Like, it gets me some places, but not in a way that I want, right? Because, like, the whole point is to get here with 4 star keys. There are 2 ways in, well, 3, okay, so... Yeah, so if I used the... Alright, this is complicated. I would end up making... What trade? The Cooler Head's Hat Shop. That's cheaper than what I'm thinking about doing here, right? Because this requires a public waypoint, of which I will have none in the other route. So yeah, Hat Shop I spend 8 primes on 1 sky. 4 primes for a sky is the normal price. So that basically puts me down 1 sky key. As opposed to this, which seems to put me down 2, because I'd have to use 1 for this waypoint and 1 for another waypoint. What does a flight cost, though? 2 primes. That's still a sky key and a half. Okay, there's more options than I realized, though. Well, that's 1 time. Oh, I only need it once. Okay, so I could fly to my new house and lose access to everything else, but I think I need to keep access to everything else because if I want to clear all the rooms at the same time and get that gold check mark, this is going to have to lead to a section with a whole bunch of keys in it. And that would mean that I'd have to be able to get back to the rest of the world after that. So I still don't have the knowledge to understand what to do here. However, with what I do understand, I think I do want to restore to before I did that. So I have a way to clear the blast pack now. But what I want to do is buy a hat and go to the Golden Park. So yeah, more options. Like, the more I look at this, the more options seem to open up. But that option doesn't currently look better than the route that I was on. So I can get to the hat shop just fine. I need to go through the mugging alley. Sounds like a terrible place, but I am the mugger. So it's a terrible place for someone else, but not me. Cool Ahead's hat shop. Cool off my head. Let's see how this goes. I want my hat. Thank you. Alright. I'm wearing a hat. Oh no, I'm not wearing the hat anymore. Well, I guess I own the hat. The shop just hangs on to it. Here we go. I can put it on anytime I want. Alright. It's like one of those fancy cars that you can buy and tell them to take to a racetrack and use it for a day, but then they keep hanging on to it. And you can never, like, actually drive it out on the road. Apparently that's a thing. Anyway, so I have 5 sky keys. Back to the other side of town. And I'm gonna input the... I'll get 27 prime keys, and how do I get the Terra key after that, though? Is that a shady dealer thing? No, it's prize exchange, and that's an even trade. Okay. This is the wrong way to go. Golden Park is way over here. Up this way. And is this the place? No, that's the shady dealer. Okay, so I'll go in this lane this time. Arena. I would like to input this. Thank you. So I got 7 prime keys. Shooting gallery. I probably started here because it's closer. Yes, okay, that did the job. 17. Maze craze. I started here probably. Key craze, sorry. I'm making a rhyme where none exists. Alright, cool. Prize exchange. Yeah, there's still a key icon there because one cannot be gotten. So I want 1 Terra key for this. Thank you. I think that's all I need. Is that true? Is there more that I need before I go anywhere? Well, do I have the option? I do not, unless I desire a sky key. I don't think I have a need for a sky key right at the moment. Is there any sky door on this side of town? Well, there's King Boogan's dungeon, but that gives me the key. So I guess, could I, like... How does this actually work? I guess I could skip past this if I didn't want that, but that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, so there are no sky doors on this side of town that I need to unlock, other than the one that gives me a key for itself. So now I will need the fee for returning on the toll bridge. But I can't get a second Terra key here. I mean, I might as well get this now because I'm not going to be prime pinched, and that's just one less I'll have to exchange at the bank later. I think that makes sense. Pretty sure that makes sense. Doesn't really matter because the exchange at the bank has plenty, but just in case I somehow run out of sky keys to buy there, I'll get the one here while I'm in this side of town. Okay. So now, I cross the bridge. Long walk around again, because fast travel is too expensive for somebody saving up for a fancy house. Whoops! Everybody saw that coming except me. What side of town am I on right? Here's the mugging alley. And a few things to input on the bridge, then I need to go back through all of Buggy Games Studios again. Doing all of this is... like, the whole point of this is to avoid a suboptimal Terra key trade. So I got a fair trade for everything, I think? I need to start here, is it? Oh boy. It's fine. It's okay to have that one cleared, just not this one. Got key. Then I start... Is it here? East side access. No, it's one south. I never get that right. Buttons. No, no. Inputs, that button. There we go. Don't clear because that'll lock it. Okay. So, street keys. Right, I do have a need for a prime for the library. And that increases my prime count by, is it 1 or 2? It's 2. Great. Oops. So now, game testing. Oops. King Boogan's dungeon. Yeah, so with a sky key in hand, if I wanted to route things this way, I could. Just go through the level clear gate first. Okay, fine. Dang it! Yes, I know. I'm gonna do this. I mean, I'll follow the rules of the game, instead of bringing my cheat from elsewhere. Fine. I mean, there's really no way around that. It is a little annoying when it happens, though. No, this. Okay. This. Right, no, I can't clear it, of course. What am I thinking? There are roaches behind gates. There we go, I got the finger dents now. Oh man, I'm so good at testing this game. So level clear gate was a few rooms back. Shortcut is what I want, yes. I'm thinking about the music choice in here, so of the available music in this game, I can see how this one would be the most Drod-like. I can hear a little bit of After Paraguay in here. That's the first track you hear in Journey to Rooted Holds, like the basic foundation music. It's not like super close, but it's close enough that I can tell what you're going for. Alright, so, got a bunch of Terra keys. Let's get some more. And yeah, let's use this waypoint to travel elsewhere. Totally a thing you can do. No, that is thoroughly guarded against in all the places where it's relevant here. How did I do this? Nope. You win! Alright. 19 prime, 12 Terra, 2 sky. What did I get? 1 prime per... Or 1 Terra per room. Yeah, I guess I had not nearly as many when I walked in here. I forgot how many the dungeon gave me. Alright, cool stuff. So, that was most of the key earnings. And I'm done with this side of town other than exchanging some currency. So what do I need? I have 12 Terra keys. What am I currently doing? I'm not going to these apartments. I did all that. I did all that. That's bank stuff. This is library. Okay. So, ideally, I would only pay the toll once more. Yeah, and the prize exchange can give me my last star key, right? Okay, so I need to go back across with the correct key inventory for everything else I'm going to do. So what else am I going to do on the other site? Power plant. So I need a star key. Well, I need as many star keys as I can get. But okay, so power plant, 1 star key, entrance fee. Car dealership, 1 prime 1 Terra. Okay, so 1 star 1 prime 1 Terra so far. What else am I doing? In this save file I should... Okay, so right. Airport lost and found. 1 prime 3 Terra 1 star. Prime 3 Terra 1 star. I think I don't have to do this mugging. Let's see here. So right, 2 infernals for a star key, that's what I'm after. I'll get 1 infernal out of the power plant. I think that's all the things, isn't it? I still need to go to the School of Monster Technology. Wait, hold on, and also there's these gates which I have to open. Okay, so I've kind of lost track of what I need. Let's see. Really, the story is that I definitely need 3 star keys. 3 star keys and 0 infernal keys because I'm going to get 1 at the car dealership and I'm going to get 1 at the power plant, and that gets me my last star key. No, and 1 at the lost and found. I'm getting 3 infernal keys? Shoot, I might need to break 1 down then. Because... the laundromat can't do that for me, can it? I think my my route was too tight to have like an infernal key of waste, right? Okay, where are there infernal locks? There's one there to go to the police department, but I don't want to do that, and also I can't. So I'm here for prize exchange, yes, but that's just once. That doesn't count, that's sure that waypoint, but I don't want it. Would it be worth paying a toll? Well, I might have to. So that would gain me 1 Terra key to pay the toll twice and break down an infernal. Well, I'll do it if I have to. But yeah, hang on, so let's route this more. Okay. I need to take another inventory. Was this where... Yeah, okay. Budget 2. Well, budget 1... No, this is still accurate, isn't it? Well, let's do this. Budget 2, car dealership, 1 prime 1 Terra. Airport lost and found, 2 Terra. Golden Park, not relevant. Power plant, 1 star. Toll bridge. If I'm only doing it once... Okay, let's see, I have copy paste but not undo here, so I can't go back to that, that's fine. Well, sure, and then there's... You can get it pairing for Terra. So I don't think this is accurate. And the rest want to be star, but hang on, so I need to update that, yes, but other things I'm looking at. So, toll bridge, yes. Not paying for waypoint access. If I were taking that sky key, it would have to get me all the way through the rest of the prize exchange. Because I'm not returning to that part of town for that. Okay, so hang on. Where am I on my route? I could also just see how many star keys I can make out of this, but I'm not ready to do things that way yet. Looks like the answer is like 1? No, it's more than that. Terra keys are worth a lot. Just hard to eyeball the value of things. This exchange rate's complicated. Okay, so anyway. Car dealership. 1 prime, 1 Terra. That part's accurate, so I have that in my notes. There is stuff in this part of the park. There's 1 prime key I will get at the abandoned quarry. And how will I spend that prime key? I've removed all opportunity to spend it here. Maybe doing this was a mistake. It literally might have been. Because that's a prime key I can't spend on anything, right? Car dealership. Spend it on the car dealership. Or, don't go to the park at all. Do I need to? Well, I need to pass the school bullies, and that's the only way, right? Yeah, I think that is the only way. Do I need to even interact with... Okay, so what's in this part of town that I need to mess with, actually? If I never go to the laundromat... I don't have to mess with school bullies. I don't need to go to MMPD, that's nothing. I don't need to go to City Hall, that's nothing. There was a street key somewhere. No, there's no key there. I'm thinking of a different spot. So yeah, I think I just don't touch weight. What about the School of Monster Technology? How much does this pay again? 1 Infernal? That's pretty valuable. That's half a star key. But maybe... Compared to this price, an Infernal is a lot more than that. Because yeah, this is 2 sky keys. 2 sky keys to get into the park. Then I get back 1 prime, so it's... 7/8 of a sky key. Okay, so essentially 7 primes in the park. And that gets me access to all of this without locking myself out with Blast Pack. And yeah, getting to the university... An Infernal key is worth... a lot more than... 7/8 of a... No, sorry. 7/4 of a sky key. 1.75 sky keys, yeah, it's worth... what is that, 6 sky keys? Yeah. So I do want to unlock the park. Okay, so park. That's what's not in my budget. What's it called? Pleasant Park. Pleasant Park. Yeah, so this has a key in it for going out the other end, basically. So 3 prime, 1 sky. Okay. Other things I'm unlocking. Nothing else down there. School of Monster Technology does not require any entrance fee. It's a free university. Shaded Dealer cannot trade down from Infernal. I feel like I have an issue here, but let's just complete the budget and find out if that's true. What am I trying to look at? Too many things at once. This is Janitor's Closet, this is Cooler Heads. Yeah, there's nothing else standing in my way. I'm gonna say my budget is complete, so that is... 1, 2, 3, 4 prime. 1, 2, 3, 4 Terra. This is in a funny order. 4 prime, 4 Terra. 1 sky. 1 star. 4 prime, 4 Terra, 1 sky, and as many stars I can get. Now... What the heck is this? Nothing. Okay. Why do I feel like I've added this wrong? I haven't. Probably. No, it looks right. Okay, 4 prime, 4 Terra, 1 sky, and as many stars I can get. Okay. Just keep 4 prime. I'm off by 1. And again, I did this exchange, which... Well, that wouldn't have made a difference to the off by 1-ness. Keep how many Terra? I feel like I'm gonna have to make another toll bridge trip. Oops. 4 Terra, 1 sky. Let's just see what this looks like. Wait, hold on. What am I spending? Oh, Terra breaks down into sky, of course. So 4 Terra, alright. Here's a star. Gonna need more. I'm probably making another toll bridge trip, huh? So with these Terras I can get another star key, which I do want to do. Then I break down a no, wait. No, I spent sky keys on another. Then I have the wrong number of hang on, I need 4 Terra keys. Okay. Wait, so I can do this. I'm off by 1 on the greens. And the blues. No, this doesn't work. Yeah, and where would the final star key be coming from? No, I'm crossing the toll bridge again, is the story. That's unavoidable. I think. So I can turn sky into Terra there. But I'm not getting any more sky, am I? There's this. So yeah, where are my 2 star keys coming from? I need 2 more than I have. I'm getting 3 infernal keys. But that doesn't add up to a star. I guess I'm just getting a bunch of other pocket change. Am I, though? 1? 2. Where's the third one? 3. 4! I'm getting 4 infernal keys. That's 2 star keys on its own. Right, because I had forgotten the university. Okay. Whoa, this is hard to route. I'm pretty sure I am having to cross this toll bridge again, just because I can't end up with 4 star keys on this end without at least 1 more cross. So I'm gonna need 2 more Terra keys. So basically, let's take a different approach to this. The state I'm at is fine. Stop at 1 star key exchanged. Honestly, I could stop. No, I do need the 1 to get into the power plant. Okay, so I think I'm coming back after this, but leaving everything as it is. So 2 teras. That's 1/3 of a star key I'm spending on that, which seems kind of pricey. But I guess I have to do it. Because otherwise the key doesn't exist. Like, to bring it into existence, that's what I have to do. Alright, I can evade the police this way. I guess I should make a save. Sure. Returning 1. I don't know. Sure, that's what I've called it. I'll be able to tell by its position in the list, if nothing else, that that's the save I want to restore if I do need to restore. So right now, let's go ahead and I have more than enough liquidity to do the car dealership. And that's close by, so let's do it now. Oops. Okay. So Infernal Key has been traded for. Now I want to go to the university. Power plant's a little closer, I guess I can get that on the way. Stick to the middle of the road and I don't run into anybody, just go between both lanes of traffic. That's the safest spots. Except the police standing right in the middle of the intersection. Okay, power plant. Wait, airport is closer. Airport. Oops. After this I will have 2 prime keys remaining, which is exactly a bridge toll. I don't think I'm spending another one, so this feels like it's working out. Okay. And yeah, after this process, I may discover that it is necessary to reroute again and, like, use waypoints for something, maybe? Power plants. And then you, sure, might as well. And sure, might as well. Alright, power plant done. Gotta go through the maze of getting out of here. Not too complicated. Alright, so 1 star key, 4 infernals. 4 infernals? Wait, 4? Right, because there's 2 I haven't traded yet, and I'm still getting 2 more? I'm getting 1 more. Right, so I have half a star key on me. That will turn into the other half when I do the exchange. So I do want to open those doors. I'm fairly certain. At the moment, that certainty could fade, but right now it feels like I want to open those doors. I like that spot gets its own music. No, that's just the park music. Where's that stairway down? Here it is. It's a ladder. Same thing. What did the sign say? Ah, so those are the energized, those are the energized stones that power the reactor. Okay. Lore. School bullies. Get out of here. So rude. Hold on. To get them out of here, and do it this way. There. Rid the world of those pests. I don't need to go here. where do I need to go? The university. All the way west, I think. So not doing the janitor's closet. That is a loss. Oops. I know these rooms are pretty much free to clear, but it's even easier that way. 5 infernals. I think I've finished my key collection here, maybe? So, do I have other business before crossing the bridge again and exchanging things? There's the shady dealer I do not want to interact with. I did the power plant, I did the airport. There's nothing to do in the hotel. Did the car dealership, nothing to do in the laundromat. Golden Park is done. I think that's everything. I do have exactly 2 Terra keys on me. 4 Sky, 5 Infernal. So hang on, this needs to add up to... So if this is my key inventory, what does this need to add up to? I can currently purchase 2 star keys. But I'm a little short of having another one. Wait, why didn't this route? I thought I had a good plan, but it's falling apart. Alright, what am I looking at here? And how much short exactly am I? So if I have 5 infernals, that's 1 infernal 3 star keys. I need another infernal, I need... Yeah, okay, I think this means I need to mug that bug. Okay, look carefully. If I had 1 more sky key, how much would that solve? Relatively little. If I had another sky and another prime? Did I forget a prime key somewhere? So if I had 2 more sky keys, and 0 prime keys on me right now. It'd be so much easier if I were here and actually doing this, but that's fine. So, trade for 3 star keys, have 1 infernal left over. Trade for another infernal. I'm in debt by 4 Terra keys, really 6 because I have to go here and back. So I need to make 6 more Terra keys. Using all my sky keys I can make 2, so 4 Terra's short. 4 Terra short. 4 Terra or 8 sky or 32, well, 29 prime. That's a lot of shortage. I'm missing something. This route worked better than what I'm seeing. What haven't I picked up? Like, I was not off by that much. Shaded dealer's never a good trade. What am I missing here? There's like a whole section I forgot to do or something. Like, where are the key icons? Alright, where are there keys remaining in the world? Or am I just doing my currency exchange math wrong somehow? Any keys on any of these floors. There's the Clean Dream Laundromat. All of those are even trades, I think, actually. Yeah, even trades. Surprise exchange, sure, even trades. The arena supposedly cannot be gotten, right? Just double check, did I read this right? Nobody's ever claimed every key in Key Craze and in the arena. Shooting gallery is the one you can get all of them in. So there's this key and back alleys, but that's just one sky key. I feel like I missed something big because this doesn't work. Did I accidentally open a door I didn't want to open? Man, what is going on here? I really thought this routed better. Getting one more sky key won't really help me. I'm short by 4 terras. Sky is only half a terra. I don't know what I did. Is there something underground that's undone in this current timeline? Not really? No. Okay, math one more time. I need 4 of these. This amount of infernal keys gets me 2 more, so that's 3 star, 1 infernal. For another infernal, I'm just really short on the terra keys. Wait, hold on. I'm miscounting. I was counting that I needed 2 more infernals. No, it's 1 more. So, okay. So I wasn't that many terra keys short. Wait, so can I do this then? What exactly is my shortage here? Okay, so that was where my miscount was. I need 1 more infernal. So I'm 1 terra key in debt. With these sky keys, I can manufacture 2. Hang on, 1 in debt? Yes, but that's without paying tolls yet. I have a toll problem. So hang on, what does this put me at exactly? Need 1 infernal. Spend 3 terras. I'm 1 terra in debt. Spend all skies. No, spend 2 skies. Wait. Okay, so I can be at 1 terra, 3 prime. I think what I'm discovering is I'm 1 prime, 1 sky short. And I know where to get that, make up for that 1 sky. The prime, though. I'm thinking about Pleasant Park. There might be something I can do there to avoid opening one of those doors? Okay, this is just so hard to do in my head. Need an infernal. Spend 3. I spent 1 more than I had. Spend sky, spend all sky because I'm gonna need another of these. Alright, so my key inventory at that point is 3, 1, 0, 0, 4. 3, 1, 0, 0, 4. However, I spent 1 on the way here, so it's 3, 0, 0, 0, 4. In order for that not to be, the star key has to break down into its components, and some of those components need to be spent on the return trip. And I need to go to the prize exchange. Yeah, I'm 1 prime key short. Because on the way back, yes, I would use this prize exchange. I would hoard 2 terra keys and 1 infernal. But I'm a prime key short. Because I would have to do the mugging thing. Does this involve the blast pack? Yeah, so this is where that last sky key would come from. So with +1 sky key, that puts me, with tolls paid and stuff, 1 sky key short of affording another terra. Wait a second, 3? Yeah, that's right. But yeah, prime is at 3, I'm not interacting with that key count. I need another prime. So either I need to not open a prime door, or there's another prime key I can pick up. Let's double check and make sure I haven't just left any of those on the ground. What's this I'm remembering about a street key? Am I only thinking of the one in the east side across the bridge, or was there one in the west? Well, there was, but I picked it up at the very beginning. Clean Dream doesn't help me. There aren't any more in the power plant. Other way. Supposedly you can't get it in Key Craze or the arena, but maybe to buy that house I have to do better than anyone's ever done? I feel like I can trust this. Especially since you use the P word here. It's possible to get every key in the shooting gallery. So, if that's all accurate, my next suspects are... There's no way it's this door, because that pays me for itself. And there's no way to circumvent. So what I'm wondering about is this door. It's not construction zone, is it? This feels like the best candidate for avoiding. But then how am I getting to what? Yeah, again, there's nothing on this side of town I need to touch, except for the... Wait, hold on. Yeah, just don't ever open... But don't I have to come here for the... Yeah, the school. No, it's the school. That's the part I need to touch. I need to touch the school. Do I need to understand something about construction zone that I currently don't? Is there like something under one of these? No. Huh. Or is this a waypoint thing? Is this a waypoint thing? Okay, so hold up. If it were a waypoint thing, where are my traversal issues? How could it be a waypoint thing? I don't think it could. So construction zone closes off... things. The school gets me one infernal key. That is high value. Oops. Oh, that's where I'm standing. What did I do? Like, where did I go wrong? If I'm truly one prime short, I don't understand how I can choose not to spend it at Locked Gate. Those blasted hooligans. These blasted hooligans? The ones who get blasted? But this doesn't get me to the university. That's the problem. I can't cross this screen. Ever. Wait, that gets me into the park, though. Hold up. Wait. What about this waypoint? Enter the park from here. Open this, don't open that? Wait, don't flights cost 2 prime keys? One-way flight. One-way city flight here to the... So I use the airport at the end to hop back into... Okay, what is this route? I blast pack once to open this door. So that's 1 sky key spent. I clear construction zone, I enter the park this way. Yeah, this is the traversal route that's of interest. I exit the park with 1, so that's 1 sky, 1 prime. I can get to the university. I can clear school bullies to keep access to this part of the world minus the residential area. But when I need to get back to the residential area, I spend 2 prime keys at the airport, which is 3 prime 1 sky, as opposed to 4 prime, this included, 1 sky. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be the route. We're gonna try again next time, and maybe this time we'll get it. And again, like, there's a bunch more puzzle rooms, clearly, so that's not gonna be the end. But also, it takes a while to route it, so get ready to do this again next time.